With election season in full swing, the Madison Center for Civic Engagement is on a mission to make sure all students are engaged and understand their roles in elections. With invited speakers like Senator Tim Kaine and Carly Fiorina, JMU Civic is focusing on students' minds. Leaning more into the conversation are democracy fellows who say events like these give students the chance to hear from leaders while also making their voices heard.
It really made me happy as a constituent here in Virginia to see that my senator is representing me. He knows what he's doing. He has the information for it, and he isn't afraid to talk his mind. He was really clear about civic engagement when it comes to having those discussions or deliberations. What are ways to do that doesn't fall in the partisan basket, how to do it with an open dialogue without causing any conflict.
It's been super inspiring to see people who have a lot of reasons and opportunities to disagree, to come under and speak this truth and wisdom in their experience, how crossing over the aisle and working together is the most important thing.
JMU Civic is also focusing on the importance of understanding minority voices in voting. In an eponymous speaking event, Dr. David Kirkpatrick, Executive Director of the Madison Center for Civic Engagement, said the minority vote is extremely powerful.
We have a huge footprint. I mean, there's a lot of students who live in Harrisonburg who don't live on campus and who can really impact, the election. So I think we can think that we as a student body are small or can't have an influence, but we have a huge footprint in this community, and that can be used for good, and that can be really challenging. Our elected officials need to know that they're representing the people, and that if they're not, they're going to hear from us. For us at the Madison Center, knowing how do you do that? How can you make sure your voice is heard?
And on that, Kirkpatrick's and Senator Kaine's message is unified. During his speech, Kaine said mental health, climate change, and immigration are the main issues on college students' minds.
I did come because I wanted to encourage people to be civically engaged, and voting is a key part of it. And when young voters turn out, it's much more likely that the outcome will be to the liking of young voters. We have to remind ourselves if we would like young voters to turn out, and we have to talk about issues that really matter to college students.
As we gear up for Election Day, you can still cast your ballot. Early voting is ongoing until November 4th. Election Day is November 7th. For Breeze TV, I am Noel James.